So I've stopped here because there's something that I think is quite useful to know, even though it's not a particularly delicious edible thing. Saw some orange in the local woods and I was all excited for a moment, but it is the wrong kind of orange. So I just wanted to show you so that you'd know for future reference what the identifying features of false chanterelle are. So you can see it's got those kind of decurrent gills going down the stem and it's orange, and this one's quite a nice example of how it's different because the cap top looks like, you can tell even without feeling it, which I can feel, that it's kind of fleecy or suede-y textured, which you wouldn't see on a true chanterelle. And then it's got these gills going down, but if you look up close, they are forking. They've got lovely forks, lovely obvious forks in them. But they are true gills. They're real gills as opposed to just folds in the bottom surface of the mushroom, the hymeneum. Whereas a true chanterelle would have, we call them primitive gills. So they're not properly formed separate things. I'm going to pull this one in half because I've left my knife on the pushchair and I'm not going to call my noisy family back. So when we take it in half, you can see that the gills are very clearly and very obviously, oh, if I can get it to focus on the mushroom, the gills are separate. They're a nice obvious separate thing. Actually, if I hold it over my, there we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? There. In a chanterelle, the gills are part of, there's no separation, there's no line like that shows you a different part of the mushroom. They're just all one part of the same thing. The stem as well is a different colour inside. In a chanterelle it'll always be white inside, but I have seen false chanterelles with mostly white flesh inside the stem. But hopefully that will be enough for you to remember the cap surface and the gills being a whole separate real flat gill as opposed to an extension of the main body of the mushroom, that you won't misidentify those.